Finding a business name is a lot like adopting a snake. If you don't think it through, it may come back to bite you. Hey, this is Caleb with Curious Refuge, and in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create an awesome business name. I've also put together a free tool that allows you to create over 1,500 business names in less than 5 seconds. You can use it to name your business, your dog, or maybe even your kid. This video is sponsored by toilet paper, the currency of tomorrow. Before we get going, I want to encourage you to go download the free business name generator over at Curious Refuge. You'll find a link in the description of this video. Alright, so let's get started. There are count it, four things that you need to remember when you're looking for a business name. Number one, it needs to be easy to say. Word of mouth advertising is critical for your business, and if it's hard to say, well, it'll be hard to share. Number two, it needs to be catchy. A good business name will stick with you after you hear it. This can be achieved through simplicity, which is usually expensive, alliteration, which is where you repeat the first letter of each word, rhyming structure, where the words simply rhyme, or the way in which it rolls off the tongue, like Curious Refuge. Number three, it should evoke the right feeling. Words have emotions, and you want to make sure that your business name evokes the right feeling for your product or service. For example, if you are starting a luxury watch company, a name like Purple Sun Watches will hold a completely different vibe than Wayne and Ward. Though the product for both of these companies may be identical, the one with the more luxurious name might make more money in the long run because of the perceived value from the business name. Number four, your business name needs to be available. It may seem like a no-brainer, but the truth is a lot of great business names are already taken. So how do you know if your business name is available for you to use in your URL and on social media? Well, there's a great free tool called Name Check. I'll show you how to use it. Just type in your business name and click enter. Green means it's available and red means unavailable. If the name is black, that means you just have to click the link to double check. You want to look for the .com extension, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at the very least. It also doesn't hurt to have the other social media names available as well. I should also note that things are changing and you don't necessarily need the .com extension for your business name. While I would always recommend getting .com if you can, there are some other great domain extensions available to the modern entrepreneur. So if you want your brand new company to have the .pizza extension, you can totally do that. And I'm not even kidding. But seriously, try to get the .com. You should also do a really simple Google search to make sure that your business name is not taken. And when you do decide to officially form your business, you'll have to declare your business name with the Secretary of State's office. They'll scour their database and try to see if anyone else has the same business name. And if someone does, well, you, my friend, are out of luck, so make sure that you do your homework now. Alright, so now that you know the rules, let's take a look at a few techniques for generating awesome business names. Tip number one, kindergarten connectors. The easiest way to create a business name is to simply fuse together two words that a kindergartner would understand, followed by the name of your industry. Just select a simple adjective, a simple noun, and add them together. Now just throw the industry indicator at the end and boom, you have a shiny new name. This also makes logo generation and branding super easy. To create names like this, just navigate to the downloadable sheet, which can be uploaded to Google Drive, and type in your industry name. Click over to the Kindergarten Connectors tab and you'll see over 1,600 business names that follow this format. Technique number two, activated names. There are a lot of common adjectives and naming conventions for creating a business name, and while I would always recommend coming up with the most original name possible, sometimes you can get really lucky by following one of these consistent formats. If you're using the business name generator document, you can create over 100 activated names by just navigating to the Activated Names tab. Who knows, you just might get lucky. Number three, location-based names. Locations have emotions tied to them, which make them great tools for creating business names. For example, Hollywood nutrition feels radically different than Cambridge nutrition. One sounds like it's designed for weight loss, whereas the other sounds scientific, like it could even extend your life. There are a ton of places that carry these types of emotion. If you want to use this technique, navigate over to the name generation tool and click on the location-based names tab. There you'll find over 50 names based on locations around the world. Technique number 4, puns and rhymes. I'm a big fan of using clever language to come up with business names, but unless you've been blessed by the word fairy, you may have trouble doing this. Unless...
I am enchanting you with the power of puns. By using punchline design, you can type in 2 words to create great puns and rhymes.
What kind of resourcery is this? I wonder if I can fly now too. Technique number 5, foreign words. Languages, like locations, have emotions tied to them. Sometimes, to come up with a business name, all you have to do is find a simple word in a foreign language and then attach an industry name at the end of it. Here's an example. Let's say you want to open up a luxury fitness studio and you want your name to connect with your love of the sea. Assuming names like Pacific Fitness are taken, what are you going to do? Well, you could simply find the language that brings out the right emotion and start typing in simple words into Google to translate. Some won't make sense, but more than likely you'll find quite a few that are available for you to use. And that is muy bueno. You can learn more about naming a business and download the free business naming tool by clicking the link in the description of this video. And speaking of business, go check out The Curious Millionaire. Our online adventure teaches you how to test and launch a business from home. We've also created a custom naming tool for the program with no spreadsheets required. So the last thing to do is hit that subscribe button and get ready for today's bonus tips. Avoid the trend to use misspellings in your business name. It creates audience confusion and will more than likely hurt you in the long run. I hope you found this video to be helpful. Best of luck with naming your business.